Hey guys, do you play Paladins or Smite? Well, if you do, that's awesome. If you guys go to nexus.gg/Tanek127, you can get all your in-game currency, any type of season passes, or any other passes that you need for either of these games today. That's nexus.gg/Tanek127, and it helps support me and the YouTube channel directly. Enjoy the video, guys. Let's go, baby! Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, my name is Tanek127 and welcome back to Tanek FPS. And guys, in today's video, I do gotta have a little discussion I've been wanting to have for a while now. I just want to put my stance out here on this channel just once, because everybody keeps talking about it. I get sick of hearing it, but I just want to throw my opinion and 2 cents out there with this whole thing. Do enjoy the gameplay in the background, some Battlefield 2042. I hope you guys all having a happy Thanksgiving, wonderful holiday. Please make sure you guys are being safe on Black Friday. The deals are amazing, but the chaos definitely is not. And honestly, I don't really go out on Black Friday. I don't think it's worth it. I personally I shop online, or I do the Cyber Monday thing or whatever, and you know, I call it a day. I don't mess with Black Friday, man. People getting that crazy over deals and stuff, and not to mention next gen consoles are still rare 2 years later. Yeah, man, I'm not getting my head blown off for a PlayStation. I'm good, but anyway, like I said, enjoy the Battlefield 2042 gameplay in the background. I love this game. I just don't play it much on the channel because Battlefield, they're very inconsistent. They take some of their great modes, make them temporary. They take stuff that works well with their game and they make it temporary, and make the stuff that doesn't work permanent. I don't know. They just make very silly decisions, like releasing Hazard Zone as a non-free-to-play experience was a very stupid decision. I mean, Call of Duty's new DMZ mode says clearly, hey, Battlefield morons, y'all should have done this. And just, I don't know. We'll rant about Battlefield another day. But what I want to talk about today is the whole mouse and keyboard versus controller debate. Because every time I turn around on the internet, I see this. And you know what I love about it? The most part, and you know, my console fanboyism is about to shine right here. Man, I love thinking back to pre-2017, before Fortnite was the big thing and crossplay got serious. And you know, every time the little topic of crossplay was even brought up, everybody was like, man, yo, PC players would tear up them controller players, dog, because you know, PC got that precision aim. We can use our own arms. Y'all using a thumb with your little aim assist. Nah, we would wreck y'all. Fast forward 5 years later, every PC player and their mom talking about how overpowered aim assist is. I'm dead serious. I want y'all to think about that. 5 years ago, the argument is us controller players were going to get the piss beat out of us. Now look at it 5 years later. The biggest, most trending streamers in the world, they all crying about aim assist. Every single one of them in every cross-play game. It's sad. It's sad, honestly. And the thing is, like, aim assist, it's changed. There are some games out there where aim assist is a little overpowered, and I mean that seriously, because in some games I actually just turn it off because it tries to control you a bit too much. There are some shooter devs out there who take it and they just don't know what they're doing with it, and they just go insane. But when it comes to me, it all depends on the shooter. If the shooter has aim assist too high and too abusive where I can't control my own aim much, and I feel it's like too sticky, I shut it off or I turn it to light. And then there are occasions, you know, where I just shut it off or leave it. There are some games where you can't change it at all, like Rogue Company, for example. Even though the aim assist in that game is extremely light, very light. So light to the point where people cry about the PC players, which I don't know why. I think Rogue Company is a great example of how aim assist should be. I do think that is one thing right now that Rogue Company does light. Aim assist needs to be a light thing. People, you know, who claim it's hard to aim on a controller and you're only using your thumb, you're underestimating the power of a thumb. And I'm dead serious about that. You know, think back to how shooters were, you know, 15 and 20 years ago. You know, back before you had 2 analog sticks to control your character, one to move your head, the other to move your legs and stuff like that. And aim assist wasn't really a thing. Like, if you were playing shooters, you know, way way back when, you know what it was like not to have aim assist or any type of real aim help on a controller, and we were fine having our little LAN parties in basements and everything, just fragging out. So any old school gamers, they probably don't even think much about this at all. But here's my stance on aim assist. Honestly, I think both platforms are even, and they just have their own advantages. And I think players need to sit down, shut up, stop complaining, and learn how to use their advantage to the best of their ability. Let's start off. Obviously, controller. Controller has less buttons. I'm not gonna say more difficult to aim, because me personally, I find controller aiming much more comfortable. But I'm not someone who plays mouse and keyboard every day. So if I played mouse and keyboard more, maybe I would find it different. But I don't know. I find controller very comfortable, and that's whether I'm using aim assist or not. But yeah, like I said, there's limited buttons, but they do have the option to aim and the aim assist function, which just slows down your reticle when you're near or close to a target. I personally think it shouldn't slow down until you touch the target. That's how I think aim assist should be, but that's just that's just me. So that way if you go past that target and you miss, you miss. I don't think reticle slowdown should be anywhere before you hit a target. But that's just my personal opinion. But yeah, controller has that advantage. It has the aim assist thing. Mouse and keyboard, you can aim with your arm. You have a variety of a lot more buttons, and you just have that whole space to utilize your keys, your hands freely, and you have a lot better precision aiming with a mouse, or at least that's what most PC players claim. And the thing is, a lot of PC players will claim that this takes more skill and they are better than controller players in the end. So prove it. Beat them. Don't blame aim assist and aimbot. Now, like I said, there are some instances out there where aim assist is a bit overpowered. I have seen that, and that is the case. But in any average game where aim assist is pretty toned down, I think the battlegrounds are pretty even. Like Rogue Company, one example. A lot of people cry that crossplay needs to be taken out of there because controller players are sick of getting stomped by PC. No, controller players, you need to get good. Call of Duty, PC players are complaining that controller's aim assist is too overpowered. No, PC players, you need to get good. I will say, on both ends of the spectrum, people need to just improve. You need to learn to adapt. Crossplay is probably one of the best things that have happened in gaming. It makes you easier to play with your friends more than ever. And the world is whining over input. Pick an input, get good with it, use it, and shut the hell up. And that's my honest take on it. I can't make that any more clear. And like I said, I'm no crazy professional first person shooter player. I'm just a regular guy that makes videos on the internet. Can I frag? Can I have some good games in a shooter? Sure, just like anybody else can. But I'm not going to sit there and say, oh, that PC player has an advantage over me. No. If he's killing me that bad and beating me to the point where there's nothing I can do, there's something wrong with my strategy. I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to change it around. And I'm not going to stop until I either start clapping that guy or find a way to win the match. And that's the mentality gamers need to have today. But the problem is, oh my God, developers and everyone just wants to cater to crybabies. And all we're going to see is aim assist and PC playing just tuned up and down over and over in every freaking game. When it comes to Apex, when it comes to Fortnite, when it comes to this, when it comes to that. Man, I remember when Fortnite first got its little bit of crossplay. It was strictly just Xbox and PC because Microsoft was really the only company cool with it at the time. Nintendo wasn't involved yet because Fortnite wasn't on the Switch yet quite at this point. Alright, it came out on the Switch I think it shadow dropped that E3 or sometime later that year. And I remember I was so hyped. I was like, yes, if I play Fortnite on Xbox, I can finally see what the hype is about with these PC players. I turned my crossplay option on, then I found out yeah, you need to have a PC player in your lobby in order to get mixed in with PC players. So I was like, all right, you know, I'll get me a buddy that's on PC. I finally did. And he even told me, you're not going to notice much of a difference. I said, really? He said, yeah, dude. He says, the whole crossplay thing, he says PC aim and all that stuff, he says, he tells me it's way overhyped. I'm like, all right. Played a few matches. We probably got 1 or 2 wins out of the several that we played for the night. But I just remember being so... and this ain't even a diss towards PC players. I'm dead serious. I was just so disappointed. And the reason for that is because all I ever heard in my ear back to back for years was, if crossplay ever became a thing, PC players would destroy console players with their ultra precision and blah, 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 blah. And here I am spending the day going into mixed lobbies, and it just feels like a regular game when I'm playing with console play. And I was just like, man, it was all this hype and work up for nothing. And guys, mind you, like I said, I'm no pro gamer or anything like that. I'm just a regular dude, and that's how I felt going into those matches. And I've played plenty of crossplay games. I even turned my input crossplay on games like Paladins and high-res ones and stuff like that, purposely so I get mixed in with PC players. And you know, I don't complain. I even do it on my Switch. I had a buddy of mine when I played on Switch, he played on PC. I went into a lobby full of mixed players. I impressed him because he was like, wow, you really held your own on a Switch. It wasn't anything difficult, or it didn't feel like I did anything special. Like I said, I don't mean to down or disrespect anyone when it comes to this, but seriously, I just didn't see where the hype was. I don't know, guys. That's just my take on it. Like I said, I think both inputs have their advantages, and the whole world just needs to start getting good. But let me know how you feel about it down in the comments below. Anyway, guys, y'all enjoyed today's video? Smash that like button. I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace out. Have a good one.